The Sherman and Tingle Show. Mornings on 97.1 FM, The Drive, Chicago's classic rock.
97.1 FM, The Drive, Chicago's classic rock, Sherman and Tingle. It came up about John Mellencamp splitting up. I don't know who's splitting up. I guess it would be Meg Ryan. Meg Ryan, I guess, probably split up with John Mellencamp, I would assume.
Reportedly, she's tired of him.
Well, this is not just the first time.
Tired of
before.
putting up with him. Yeah.
It's happened multiple times before. They go back and forth. They're on, they're off again, they're on and off again.
Yes.
At what point do you just go, you know what, let's go find a new car. This one's not working.
That must be some kind of dysfunctional love, because I know there's multiple people who do that, and I just don't understand it. Like, you break up 3-4 times. What's the deal?
I was in a relationship a long time ago, and I can speak for, I know that it will not work. If you break up one time, and I know this is a personal preference type thing, at least with me, my mind's wandering, because if you broke up and then things happen between in that breakup, my mind especially goes right to that. It just zeroes in.
There's only one thing that keeps people coming back, I think, in my opinion, and that's the intimacy.
The intimacy?
Yeah. They break up, they hate each other, but that's so good. They go, all right, let's try it again.
The actual
I hate you.
The actual act.
The actual act of intimacy.
I was much younger when this all happened, so I was dumb. I didn't see the writing on the wall. I broke up, and this person, she may or may not be listening.
Oh, she's
So I gotta watch what I say. And no, she's a good person.
Tell us about her.
She's a good person. Listens on the 96.9 side. But
She attractive?
I'm not getting into this. No. Listen, we were both dumb. We were both dumb because we got back and split up like 6 times.
Was it because of the act of the intimacy that Tingles thought?
It was multiple things.
What a nightmare. 6 times?
I don't know why. And it was one of those things like, okay, well, we'll take a break. If there's ever a break, it's never going to work. It's never. I'm sorry. It's never going to work because it always comes back to that.
Now, why? Why would you say that as someone who's been with somebody 20 times?
Yeah, because it works on TV shows like sitcoms and things like that.
That's a TV show.
TV shows.
They also solve crimes in 30 minutes.
I know.
That doesn't happen. It doesn't work because you always go back to, well, I guess we're going to take another break then. So before you know it, half of your relationship was a break. And somehow you've met intimately 7 other people.
Maybe there's somebody listening right now who has gone through what you have, and we could find the person who's broke up the most and gotten back together the most.
Okay, I exaggerated. It wasn't 6. It was 4. 4 times. 4 times.
I guarantee you there's someone that's topped you.
Oh, yeah.
There has to be.
Yes.
And they're still together? There's no way they're still together.
Or maybe they had to break up 7 times to really then just call it quits.
Or if anybody has the answer of why you just keep getting back together, what is it? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe
Because
it's
we're
not the intimacy.
stupid. That's what it is. We're stupid.
Maybe it's mental instability.
We think, it'll work this time. We've patched things up. It'll work. No, you didn't. You're going to go right back to it because what's going to happen is there's going to be an explosion argument, which always happens, and then it'll go right back to the last time that you split up. Well, this happened. This is exactly how it was last time. Before you know it, now you're in that room. And you're right back. Hey, well, I guess we're on a break again.
Yeah.
312-642-WDRV. Let's see. How many times can you beat for? 312. And you know what? If you're still together, prove me wrong. 312-642-WDRV. It's 97.1 FM, The Drive.
Sherman and Tingle in the morning.
So John Mellencamp and Meg Ryan, they split up again for the how many time? And I was saying, I'm like, I've been in a relationship before where we broke up 4 times and we were so dumb, breaking up, getting back together. It never works.
And the question is, have you been in a relationship where you've done the multiple breakups?
Hey, Jenny in Fox Lake, you are that person.
Yes, I am.
How? Talk to us.
How many times you break up?
Oh my goodness. Well, a million. My ex-husband and I had a child before we were married when we were in our teens, late teens, and it didn't work out. He wasn't there for the birth of the child, but we got married when she was 5 and continued on and had 2 more. We were married a long time and then got divorced, married other people, got divorced, and got together and were engaged and living together for another 6 years. But in between, it was on and off again several times, and we kept going back.
Why?
Oh
Now,
my
why did you keep going back?
gosh.
Why did you keep going back,
The
Jenny?
kids.
The kids?
The kids. Okay.
Yeah,
The
and
kids.
the final straw was my middle child said to me one day, he was kind of abusive, and she said to me one day, "Why do you stay here?" And that's when I left.
Okay.
So you needed one of your kids to
I
say.
packed up.
All right.
I moved out.
Wow.
Bad.
So she
Yeah.
she got married to him twice. Holy cow.
With a marriage in the middle of someone else.
Ed, you say you broke up 8 times with the person you were with?
Yeah, that's about it over a 2-year period. And the last, we kept coming back together, and then finally, the last time we got back together, it was like, it was funny because we went out on a date, and we said, I hate to say this, but we got to break up because I found my perfect person that I've always been looking for. And she laughed because she said, I found my perfect person. So we went out. It was about 2 months later. We both got back together. She says, it's like living with yourself.
Okay, why? Why did you get back together? Why?
Because the tingle was there.
Yeah, see?
Tingle. And now he's married. Now he's married to that person. Hold on. This person had it rough from the beginning. Your name is Osama?
That's correct, Osama. I'm the good Osama.
You're the good Osama? All right. Good.
I'm the good
You're
Osama.
the good
You should
Osama.
introduce yourself like that. I love that.
Great, the good Osama.
You're the good Osama. So you broke up back and forth, too, for 5 years on and off? How many times, Osama?
It's too many times to count. You know the saying goes, you break up to make up, and it's a game for fools.
And why did you keep getting back together? What was the main reason? One reason?
Because she's a good girl. She's a good girl.
Then why'd you leave
her
her?
personality. Well, I left her because I'm not so much of a good guy.
Oh,
Wait, I thought,
You're not
wait a
the good
minute.
Osama
taking
then.
the full blame.
I'm the good Osama in a certain aspects, but when it comes to relationships, I don't think I'm ready for it. I just got to focus on myself and my career, honestly. But, if she keeps coming back, well, I'm going to keep taking her back until she gets sick of it and moves on herself.
That sounds
Oh
like true
my
love there.
God.
That's
What?
absolutely true love.
No, Osama, stop
If she
that.
comes back,
Hey, good Osama, you got to call more often.
good. I don't know how good he is.
Well,
He's less guilty, Osama.
This is a guilt. Most definitely, I plead the fifth. This is the first time I get through the radio, and I just have to say it's been awesome. I try to call all the time, but
Dude,
it's awesome. And
how difficult is it living in this time with your first name as Osama? Let's be honest here.
I was in the military for 3 years, and in boot camp, they didn't know my first name until I started getting mail. But after that, I had it really rough back in the 5th grade when that first happened.
You
9/11.
can't swear.
Can't curse, can't curse, can't curse, can't curse.
Now, no longer is he the good Osama because he threw out the F-bomb.
He's still a good guy, though.
He
He's
is
funny.
a good guy.
Whether or not whatever your name is, they don't let you do that no matter what. He was saying that he served in the military. I don't know how much got cut out.
And all that crap got to him.
Yeah, that had to been tough. Here you in the military looking for a guy with your same name.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your service, good Osama.
The Sherman and Tingle Show. Mornings on 97.1 FM The Drive, Chicago's classic rock.